guys, how's it going? So I am testing a new thing on my channel. Check that out, that's so beautiful. I'm testing out this new thing called Vlog Saturday, and I'm getting like super close so you can hear me because I'm next to a waterfall. But I'm doing like a Vlog Saturday, and then Monday and Wednesday I will do the usual like recipe stuff. So you guys, let me know if you would be interested in something like that. Like today I'm going to be showing you guys my grocery haul because we're going grocery shopping right after this. So yeah, let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing something like that. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the idea, and yeah, let's see what we got. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a vegan grocery haul. This grocery haul is actually this is a 2-week grocery haul, and I spent just under $100, like 91 or some, like 91 and some change, I would say. And I budget this this time around for $100 because I usually budget $200 for 2 weeks for 4 people. I say 4 people, give or take, but Chris doesn't normally even eat breakfast, and he most of the time takes dinner to work from whatever I make for him, but he'll sometimes buy food out. So like roughly 4 people, but more or less like 3 people. Anyways, so the reason why I decided to cut back on the grocery budget is because I did this whole like minimalist thing, decluttering and all this stuff, and while I was doing that I also did my pantry, and I realized that I have a bunch of stuff that I could like, that I have a bunch of like potentially really good recipes and stuff that I just have for a bunch of stuff that I have already in my pantry. So I decided, why not just like build a weekly menu off of the stuff that I already have on my pantry. So I just got up to get my notebook so I can tell you guys. So basically I went into my pantry and I sort of like made a list of everything that I have, which is like all this stuff here. I know my handwriting is like awful. So I made a list of a bunch of stuff that I already had. And then I started sort of like thinking, what can I make with these ingredients? That way we can like sort of like, not necessarily purge because we're going to eat it and all that, but sort of so we could just use stuff that we have and not buy things like unnecessarily and then just keep stacking up stuff and then stuff expired, yada yada yada. You know the deal. So basically we had all these ingredients, and for the week, basically I did like a meal plan on this side, but for this meal plan I basically have and if you can see, I don't have breakfast because for breakfast we'll have, I got a huge bag of besan, which is basically chickpea flour, and my kids love like chickpea flour scramble, or they'll eat oatmeal, or the pumpkin pancakes, which I have on my channel. So yeah, that's the stuff that they like to have for breakfast, and I sort of like always have that on hand. But anyways, this is the stuff that I am planning on making for lunch and for dinner during this whole week, and then I'm gonna go ahead and reuse those same recipes or those same meals for the following week, because this is a 2-week plan. And again, I'm not like super strict on when I'm making what or whatever. I just want to have like a rough guesstimate of what it is that I'm making, so that my shopping could be a lot smoother, and then we don't like buy anything that we don't need. So I have jackfruit, tamales, carrot dogs, chickpea salads, burrito bowls, grits with cheese, but that's obviously day cheese, lentil soup with rice, pollo guisado, which is basically a potato stew, tacos, which the kids love, grits with cheese, veggie pasta, they also love, chickpea salad, they love as well, and then asparagus with pasta. I didn't find asparagus, so I got broccoli instead. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys everything that I got here. So I went to the produce junction, and at the produce junction I always find like really cheap stuff. So I got some mushrooms, and I usually get like the huge bags of mushrooms, but I've noticed that sometimes I'll use them all, but a lot of times I don't. So instead of being like really wasteful, and even though they're just about the same price, I didn't want to be like wasteful, so I decided to get the smaller one because we already have some in the fridge. And then I got 2 or 4 of these cucumber, like seedless cucumbers. Honestly, we go through a lot of these, so chances are we're gonna end up going to the local supermarket and getting more. They just didn't have anymore. We just grabbed the last ones that they had. I call them the runts because they were all like really small when usually we get the really big ones. I got 2 cantaloupes, and the cantaloupes were 2 for $3. And then I forgot to bring in my reusable bags into the produce junction. But yeah, so these are 2 for $3. We also got 2 bags of bananas, and the bananas were, I believe, like $2 per bag, which is like a super great deal. And these are really ripe, and sometimes you get them and they're green, so you have to wait for them to ripen, but these were perfectly ripe, so that's perfect. And if anything, we'll just freeze them. And we also got some gala apples. Mia is like obsessed with apples. She'll like help herself to apples straight out of the fridge. Then we have some lemons for some lemon water, because I've been noticing that I haven't been drinking as much water as I should, because I've been so busy with the whole decluttering and like minimalizing stuff that I just feel like I haven't had time. But if I have like a bottle of water next to me with the lemon and all that, then I'll probably drink a lot more than I have been. I also got some blackberries. The blackberries were a little pricier than usual. I think they were like 2 something or $3, so we only got 1. And then we got the strawberries. The strawberries were 2 packs for $3, so we got the strawberries. They smell so good. And we also got these grapes. I don't really remember how much they were, because I didn't really look at the price. They were like behind the counter, and I had to ask the lady for them. Yeah, we always get black grapes because Mia loves grapes. We got some iceberg lettuce, because even though I would prefer to get romaine, my kids really love iceberg lettuce because of the crunchiness. So I'm like, everything else that I give them is like really nutritional and nutrient rich, so let's do iceberg for a change. And then we also got the broccoli florets. The broccoli florets, I believe, were $2 per bag, and I usually get the ones with the stems, and then I use the stems to like throw in soups or whatever for flavor and all that. But I decided that seems like a little wasteful to me as far as like money goes, because you're not really doing too much with the stem. I mean, I might eat it, but like you could actually get a lot more from just the florets on their own. And if I'm taking too long to eat those, they're already cut up, so we'll just freeze them. And ew, gross. And these tomatoes, one of the tomatoes got crushed, so it's leaking, so I gotta take care of that in a second. Yeah, this tomato right here got crushed. But yeah, this whole bag of tomatoes I think was like 1 something. We also got this bunch of carrots, and I love carrots. I always have carrots on hand because 1, Mia loves to just snack on carrots, and 2, we love carrot dogs, so these are perfect for carrot dogs, and we make them all the time. We usually have carrot dogs usually made. I also got a bag of red onions, and ew, that's leaking because that was right next to the, what do you call it, the same bag as the tomatoes. Then I got 2 bags of these green peppers. We use a lot of peppers, and these peppers were $2 per bag, and you have a ton of peppers in here. Oh, it smells so yummy. There's a ton of peppers in here. We eat them raw as a snack. We eat them obviously like stir fries and all that kind of stuff like that. We also got 2 what are these? half gallons, right? Yeah, half gallons of unsweetened almond milk. And these are like $1.99 at Aldi's, which, I mean, you can't beat that. And I'll just show you 2 of these, but I got 8 cans of black beans, and then we also got 8 cans of garbanzo beans. And you're probably wondering, what the heck is she making with all that? So the black beans, I like to make tacos, and I also like to make burritos. And if I do like some sort of what do you call it, if I decide to make, so yeah, the black beans are for burrito bowls, for tacos, and if I decide to make some sort of like bean soup. And then the chickpeas are for the chickpea salads, which I will be making a couple times. So I like to have a lot of that on hand. And what else? Let's see. I have some barbecue potato chips because my kids are like freaking out because I haven't had potato chips for like the past week here. yeah, so our snacks like pretty minimum, especially with sweet, as far as sweets go. Then we have some original chips, and we already have cereal, so we didn't have to get cereal. And then we also got some flour tortillas. This is the burrito ones, because we'll be making burritos, but we already have the taco ones, which is why we're doing the tacos, and that's why the tacos made it into the list, because we have like a pack of 30 and I don't want them to go bad. We also have some whole wheat bread and some squish some squished hot dog buns, again for the carrot dogs, because we just love carrot dogs. Even Chris, he's not vegan, but he'll still eat a carrot dog. And we also have some corn chips. And here we have 2 boxes of instant rice, because a lot of times I'm just so busy I don't have time to make like rice that'll take me like half an hour or something like that. So I'll just make that 5 minutes, you know, the rice is done. We got 2 packets of oatmeal cookies. I got 1 bag of the Berry Melody, which is just frozen mixed fruit. This will probably not last us too long. I just grabbed it because I was sort of like in a rush and I wasn't sure if I was gonna make the budget. Like the budget is not tight because I can't buy the more stuff. Like I said, it's because I wanted to see if I don't want to be wasteful with the stuff that we already have in our pantry. Onion powder, which we had run out of. Some sazon, which we had also run out of, and then again more beans, the black beans and the garbanzo beans. I didn't get any other beans because we already have like pinto beans and chili beans, which I make like when I'm in a hurry. We have some saltine crackers. Again, my kids love to snack on those kind of stuff. And then I got 2 things of vegetable stock, even though I plan on making my own vegetable stock because I'm saving like my vegetable scraps, but I don't always, you know, I'm not always going to have vegetable stock, homemade vegetable stock on hand. And then I also got some tomato ketchup, and I usually get the organic, but I decided, you know what, let me go with the non-organic because I want to nail this budget. And then that's pretty much what we got as far as groceries from the produce junction and from Aldi's. And tomorrow I still have to go to ShopRite and get some tempeh and some Daya cheese. And what else is it? Oh, the Just Mayo. I have to get some vegan mayo because we eat that stuff with the chickpea salad and the carrot dogs. And yes, so we might go over the 100 maybe, because we have about $10 left on the grocery budget, which I just made up. So I think we might go over like $10, maybe like 15 at the most. But yeah, so that is pretty much it. Yeah, come on. So that is pretty much it. That is that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you guys would like to see more of like the whole minimalist, me shopping at a tighter budget and doing things with this sort of budget kind of stuff, or what we eat in a day kind of videos or stuff like that. I would gladly love to show you guys that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye guys.